I'm playing around. I've just intercepted a Soviet MiG-29.
All right, you're wing by wing. So, does it have a mode where he can evade you and
No,
go wild whistle on you? No.
There's a couple of targets that turn around, but this one just flies straight and level.
So this is a identification mission.
Yeah, well, we're going to shoot him down in a minute. Just playing with him right now.
Can you demonstrate for me like something offensive, like guns or a missile?
If we drop back, we can select the gun. Try and get a radar lock on him to help him. It's all locked on now. It's telling me to shoot quite happily. Clicker on him. Simply squeeze the trigger. As if by magic, the falls out the sky.
Excellent. Could you demonstrate to me like a close dogfight with?
There's nobody actually that manoeuvres in a dogfight fashion. There's one that just flies around in a circle. This is very small simulator we brought with us. We go and see what this one's all about.
Okay.
I can use my laser designator pod to try and identify him. Zoom in.
You're not using a radar, so you're practically invisible.
Yeah. The radar is transmitting, but at the moment you can see he's a tornado.
Alright.
And we're some 20 miles away, which is not too bad. Magic of simulation, I'll have a hyperspeed button. Speed things up with.
Without using an afterburner.
Without, it's an optional extra at quite considerable cost for the real aeroplane. This one wants us to shoot him already, but we know we can see that he's friendly, so I'm not going to shoot. Oh my word! Adam!
Oh, Windows.
You can't run a war with Windows.
He says he'll fix it, he's going around the back. The airplane's on
This is just a demonstration sim, or is it similar to the operational?
It's obviously declassified because we're in a public environment, so there's a lot of things that you can't do in here that you can do in the real aeroplane. But all the moding, the basic principles of what you can see are exactly as it would be in the real aeroplane.
Is the symbology like on the right PFD the same in reality?
Yes. Yep.
So it actually shows you the outline, the silhouette of the plane, so you can identify it visually.
It's an image. It's an infrared image of the.
Oh yeah, it's an infrared. Right. So it fixes on it constantly.
Yeah, I've slewed the pod to track the air-to-air target.
So that is the principle of identification by
That's
visual laser.
one of the modes we have. We have obviously an IFF as an electronic mode of identification.
But if it's a fall, you do it like this.
If the weather is clear, there's no no interference for the line of sight, then yeah, this is a good way. We can zoom back out.
electric seat.
It's quite spooky when you actually go inside him.
Now that takes some skill. Can you show me a mode where AWACS is displayed, AWACS data? On the
It's always displayed. It's there constantly.
integrated in the radar display area.
It's in all the displays.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I'll just reset it and I'll... So if we come out this way, so coming onto the left-hand display, you'll see the hexagon shape.
Yeah.
We use the different size, shapes, colours and outlines to tell us stuff. Red is obviously a hostile indication, yellow is unknown, green is friendly. I can zoom into that hexagon shape, which tells me there's more than one target out there at that time. And you can see there's a bunch of targets down low, a bunch at 17,000 feet, and a bunch at 33, and you can see them. This is my height against range scale. So, and you can see where my radar is looking.
Yeah, yeah.
So if I won't look high. And you see how that symbol has changed from red to blue, or grey colour.
Yeah.
He's a data link track. He's come from AWACS.
Yeah.
My sensors are not seeing him.
Yeah.
If I put my radar onto him, you'll see him change colour in a second. Once the radar has sufficient time to look at him, it confirms that he is hostile. And the low guys have lost their colour now because I'm not looking at them.
Is that routine rehearsed in a mission brief, or you do it like in combat? You select, will you reveal yourself, how will you use it?
It all depends on the rules of engagement, the threat level, the tactics you want to employ.
But you could basically go mission free. You don't have to emit anything.
Yeah, I can select it here. I could go transmitter silent.
Yeah.
And
so it automatically cut off all transmissions.
stops me radiating anything.
Yeah.
So I just have data link coming in.
Yeah.
And infrared search and track.
Yeah.
Going out. So I don't need him to be a radar contact for me to shoot him.
But what if the weather is poor? How does infrared react to that?
It doesn't, but I still have data link.
Yeah, so you only have a data link there.
Yeah, you have a toolbox full of tools. And
So
you
you just
use
adapt
the
to-
appropriate tool for the job that you have to do that day. If it's raining, you have to use a different tool.
Has Eurofighter done some simulations against other fighters?
Yeah, lots and lots all the time.
I suppose you're not allowed to talk about kill ratios and simulated engagements in that sense.
Yeah, we can. At the end of the day, it's the pilot in the cockpit that makes all the difference.
Yeah, yeah.
So you provide the pilot with the toolbox. If he doesn't use them correctly, he won't win. But we've given him the toolbox of high performance, agility, great sensors to do that, intelligence in the displays, good weapons, good defensive aids. All those things come together to help him survive. So it's not just a 1 versus 1 dogfight we're looking at, where agility and what you see here at airship.
Does it take a lot of time or educational training to put a pilot in that kind of skill to use all the systems and apply them operationally?
It takes a while, but that's not because of the complexity of it. That's because of the amount of flying that's available. If you had airplanes and you could fly every pilot 100 hours a month, so 3 times a day you fly, you learn much more quickly.
Yeah, logical.
So typically pilots are getting 15 hours a month or so it takes about a year from first entering the Typhoon fleet to being fully operational, multi-role capable. But in flying you're always learning, and you never know everything.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome.